Hello traders, today is June the 28th. My name is Devil Hornsey. I'm a market analyst for YouTrading, and today I'll be looking at the Japanese yen. Okay, starting with the YouTrading.com Forex heat map, we can see the bottom left-hand corner is still in green, top right-hand corner is more red. We're basically seeing more of a risk-on start to the London session. Japanese yen is clearly the weakest currency across the board. The Canadian dollar is currently the strongest, as we see Brent and WTI prices rising. The Australian dollar is closely following the CAD. So hopefully with the strong Aussie, we'll see a boost in the New Zealand dollar into the US session. Looking at some recent news, obviously yesterday, Monday the 27th, we had a bit of BOJ news rather than ECB. There is also the G7 meetings going on, so we have heard some headlines from there. But Bank of Japan is probably going to be saddled with 600 billion worth of yen debt as JGBs that they hold sort of see prices depreciate, which sees the yields pushing higher. The JGBs that the Bank of Japan holdings reportedly have topped 50% of its total holdings. So the Bank of Japan clearly owns the JGB market. The euro is being boosted today as ECB Lagarde says inflation in the euro is undesirably high, and it's projected to stay that way for some time to come. There is a little bit of confusion about which way the ECB are going to go. If we look down here, it says ECB's de Guindos says economy is losing momentum according to PMIs. And then a little bit later, ECB Lagarde said the conditions are in place for the economy to continue growing. So ECB, depending on who you listen to, whether or not there's going to be a recession very soon or whether or not the central bank can sidestep that and get some growth going. But with the German GfK consumer sentiment for July coming in minus 27.4, that's the lowest reading in history. We're just waiting to see now if we get this sort of rate hike with maybe 50 basis points, maybe 25 basis points, somewhere in between perhaps. But the fact that everyone's agreeing that the ECB need to raise rates by 200 basis points over the next year or so, just to try and get back on top of that inflation. So ECB possibly pushing the euro higher. But if we start with the Australian dollar versus the yen, obviously commodities coming into the fore as the US dollar consolidates. We are about to see the Australian dollar versus the yen possibly break out. We need to get back above the 95.50, get back above the swing high from 21st of June. But as you can see, I've got a bit of a bull flag pattern sort of marked up on my chart, waiting for a breakout, retest, and continuation higher. Looking at the euro versus the yen, got its equal highs here, relatively equal sort of double top around the 144.20. Today's price action came down to essentially where Monday opened. They found some support just above the 9-period moving average here, and now is looking likely to take out the liquidity that will be resting above this double top. So for me, the trade today would be a euro versus the yen or an Aussie yen, but I want to see them both break out of their current ranges, retest where the breakout was, maybe where the first imbalance is, and then see a continuation higher. So that's what I'm seeing today, weak yen, and hopefully a stronger Aussie or euro, depending on which one you like the most. Right, good luck today, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.